Can chess drive you insane? No. Anyway, in this video we are going to talk about mental aspect in chess, about the pressure in chess, and how some of the best players in history deal with it. Paul Morphy had a quote: "The ability to play chess is a sign of a gentleman. The ability to play chess well is a sign of a wasted life." Even Bobby Fischer admitted that Paul Morphy was the most talented and most accurate player who ever lived. A chess prodigy, he was called the pride and sorrow of chess because he had a brilliant career but retired from the game while still young. He was widely acknowledged to be the greatest chess master of his era, but he stopped playing chess to be a lawyer. Starting around 1875, Morphy showed signs of persecution complex. He sued his brother-in-law and tried to provoke a duel with his friend. His best friend noted in some letters that Morphy was deranged and not right mentally. In 1875, his mother, brother and a friend tried to admit him to a Catholic sanitarium, but Morphy argued for his rights. Reuben Fine wrote that Morphy arranged women's shoes into a semicircle around his bed, and this has been widely copied but not proved. On the afternoon on July 10, 1884, Morphy was found dead in a bathtub in New Orleans at the age of 37. According to the autopsy, Morphy had suffered a stroke brought by enduring cold water after a long walk in the midday heat. Fischer was a chess prodigy. He won his first US championship at the age of 14, 18 total. In 1972, he played a match for the world title against defending champion Boris Spassky of the Soviet Union. The match took place in Reykjavik, Iceland, and has been named the match of the century. Fischer became the first American-born to win the world title, and Fischer also ended 24 years of Soviet domination. Fischer also had much higher ELO rating than Spassky. Fischer was 27.85 and Spassky was 26.60. On the first game, Fischer made a beginner's error. He took the pawn, but he trapped his own bishop, and he eventually lost the first game. On the second game, Fischer didn't even show up because of he refused to play the game because of the player conditions. Fischer had strange requests, and he would likely have forfeited the entire match, but Spassky was the biggest gentleman. He didn't want to win by default. He accepted all Fischer's demand and moved the game to the back room, away from the cameras whose presence had upset Fischer. The match have moved back to the stage and proceeded without further serious incident. Spassky led 2-0, but Fischer won 7 out of 19 next games, losing only one. He won the entire match 12.5 to 8.5 and became the 11th world chess champion. After the 1972, Fischer did not play a competitive game in public for nearly 20 years, until 1992 rematch in Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia was under the US sanctions, so Fischer made himself in trouble. Fischer had also a bad habit to speak his mind, which can get him in trouble, especially today. He was anti-Semite and anti-American, and after 9/11 he said, "I applaud the act."
I will pay salaries, provided that you do some teaching in chess,
Oh, no,
or even
no,
possibly play for Iceland. And then
No, I hate chess very much. No, I don't need the money. No, I don't need
Okay.
it. I'll wait. I'll skip it.
So you're not.
I hate chess. I hate chess, really.
You hate chess.
Yeah.
So you're not planning on claiming the grandmaster salary. And that?
No.
Why do you hate chess? Being probably and possibly the best chess player ever.
Because I know what chess is all about.
Yeah.
It's all about memorization. It's all about prearrangement.
But creativity.
Yeah, creativity is lower down on the list.
While as far as known, Fischer has never formally diagnosed with a mental disorder, there has been many comments and speculation concerning his physiological condition based on his extreme views and unusual behavior. He has many paranoias, like he wanted his teeth implants to be removed, because he thought that he is being followed by it. He died at 64, which is numbered the squares on the chessboard. William Steinitz was Austrian and later American chess player. From 1886 to 1894, he was the first official world chess champion. He was also a highly influential writer and chess theoretician. Steinitz' mental health would decline in the following years, when after losing a match in 1896, he claimed to have played chess against the god. The following year, he would be admitted to an insane institution in Moscow. He died in poverty on August 12, 1900, from a heart attack. There's a lot pressure on the chess players, especially on the top chess players. For example, Magnus Carlsen didn't want to play another chess championship match, and Hikaru Nakamura play much better chess when he is retired, like he said, when he started to stream professionally. Today is ongoing chess match for that title between Ding and Nepo. And Ding said after the game 1 that he's not happy, that he feels depressed, and that he didn't know what to play on the first move. So there is a lot of pressure, and sometimes it's not easy for the players to handle it. It is safe to assume that chess does not make people go crazy by its own or cause mental illness. However, people with pre-existing mental conditions might have seen them worsened because of the stress that playing chess can cause in some players. It can be dangerous to dedicate your life 10, 12 hours a day for something that should just be a game, a beautiful game. As long as you have that mentality, you should be fine. That is it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.